The purpose of this chapter in the video series is to describe the current state of planning and performance management in manufacturing organizations and key challenges that remain. This video will address 4 questions as it relates to the use of corporate performance management technology in the manufacturing sector. First, why do manufacturers have different needs? Second, what are their experiences with corporate performance management? Third, what challenges remain? And last, what causes these challenges? Let's get started. When considering the current state of planning and performance management processes, what must be remembered is that the manufacturing sector is unique. This is because the physical movement of goods across supply chains imposes complexities that other sectors don't experience. Complexity is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, well managed, it can be a source of competitive advantage. However, most manufacturers are not well equipped to manage it. A point is reached where added complexity actually erodes profits. Addressing this capability gap is how manufacturers can create value with more mature planning and performance management processes and technology. As complexity rises, so too does the value potential. What's more, this potential is often greater for manufacturers due to the supply chain factors noted earlier. Unfortunately, this value is not always fully realized. Despite technology investments, gaps remain, especially in manufacturers exhibiting the complexity characteristics shown on the screen. This includes frequent changes to products, customers, and suppliers, and variability in demand, pricing, and costs. On the other hand, smaller and less complex manufacturers are more likely to achieve their objectives because their needs are much simpler. With this in mind, the focus from this point forward will be on larger and more complex manufacturers. Provided on the screen are the primary applications and processes that comprise planning and performance management processes in manufacturers. These applications are usually categorized in one of 2 ways. First, corporate performance management for finance, which is highlighted in green, and supply chain applications, which are highlighted in blue. Project and portfolio management can be in either category or one unto itself. On this slide, the processes and applications have been categorized as either being strategic or tactical. Tactical are ones that involve data collection, aggregation, and presentation. Strategic are more business-related in that they drive insight and alignment. In most cases, manufacturers realize expected benefits and value from tactical applications. One reason for this is that vendor applications are well developed in these areas. While there are differences between them, gaps are easier to overcome. But this isn't the case for more strategic applications. This is where the most significant advancements have taken place and where the greatest gaps exist. So the main takeaway from this screen is that the greatest value and capability gaps lie in these more strategic processes and applications. Evidence of these gaps can be found in the results of countless finance-related research studies. They consistently show that the challenges shown on the screen are the ones with which manufacturers struggle the most. For example, forecast accuracy and operationally realistic rolling forecasts remain key challenges. 2 gaps that are even more common are the ones shown in red on the screen. The first is scenario planning. Most CPM tools support simple scenarios, but as complexity increases, many are not made to provide forward visibility into both financial and operational risk. This point is illustrated in the chapter on manufacturing model logic. The second is cross-functional alignment and optimization. CPM tools are often functionally focused, thereby reinforcing functional silos. This issue is also addressed in more detail in subsequent chapters. These 2 challenges also find their way into the results of operationally focused research studies, along with others that include integrating sales and operations planning with finance and making it more profit-based. Why are these operational challenges relevant to finance? Because the capability gaps underlying them are the same ones causing the finance challenges. So in other words, addressing these challenges in isolation often leads to suboptimal results. These capability gaps arise when financial and operational planning and performance management systems and processes aren't fully integrated. Of course, virtually every corporate performance management tool will claim that they're fully integrated. But these claims are often rooted in very narrow and tactically focused definitions that focus on financial and technical integration. More mature and manufacturing-specific approaches have 4 incremental capabilities that separate them from generic CPM tools. These capabilities are highlighted on the screen and explained in more detail in subsequent chapters of this video series. The main takeaway from this chapter is that financial and operational challenges are highly interconnected, especially in complex settings, and that avoiding capability gaps requires greater integration of strategic, financial, and operational processes and enabling technologies. Thank you for watching this video. Further details about its contents can be obtained using the contact information provided on the screen.